You drinking just that, or you getting a little spiky spike with me?
Oh, I'll take a little spike. I'll let you do the honors, sir. I appreciate it.
I ain't gonna spike you to the Lord.
Oh, there we go. Well, I'm not a kid.
No. Just this shit here creep up on you.
I know it.
Because it's liquor too.
Oh, that's all? I thought
Yeah.
that was just the mix.
No. It's ready to drink. Made with Jose Cuervo tequila and triple
shit,
sec.
You must be boosting it then. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate the look out. Ooh.
I'm putting a little boost in my shit. I drank the blackberry one last night. That motherfucker was alright.
Blackberry? What other flavors they got?
Every fucking thing. Pink lemonade. Blackberry, raspberries, a bunch of niggas. A whole section for that shit between, because Quavo makes one and 1800 makes one.
Really? Who's this one?
That's
Jose.
Quavo. Yeah. And between them two niggas, they probably got a good. You probably want a little more juice mixture.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna sip this. I'm gonna sip it. I'm gonna sleep good tonight.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Under the Influence Podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is episode 153.
153.
153.
As always, I'm Big Cash.
I'm that guy PM.
And we are here again for another week of your viewing
Pleasures.
and listening pleasures.
I am drinking tonight.
And PM is drinking tonight.
Well, I'm nipping. I'm not gonna drink.
He's sipping enough.
Yeah.
May tickle my fancy.
No Diddy.
No Diddy.
No Diddy.
We better not hear, you see whatchamacallit out here dropping diss tracks. Diddy's son, King Combs.
On 50 Cent.
He's dissing 50 Cent too. He dissed everybody. He dissed 50 the most. And he said, he was gonna start running fades with all these niggas, these famous niggas that's running around saying no Diddy. He said, y'all wasn't talking that shit before this shit happened to my daddy. Now it's
Now it's no
he
Diddy.
said, you better start running fades.
Well, he probably gonna get his ass whooped.
Ain't no doubt about it.
You know he get his ass whooped by somebody?
Because I don't know. He don't strike me as the type of nigga that can do much fighting.
He just think, he from New York. He got that New York pool.
Man,
He Diddy son.
better shut the fuck up.
He's all Diddy.
He's all Diddy. 100% Diddy.
He's the son of the diddler. They're gonna call him the Pokey.
So they said one of them motherfuckers accused him of doing some freaky shit too.
See?
In a lawsuit.
See? Nasty. Whole family nasty. Just need to throw away the whole family.
The nigga Kendrick say freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God.
Wow.
That goddamn that last one he did to Drake. That nigga that with the Not Like Us, the one that got the California beat on it. It's DJ Mustard beat, but it's the one that everybody playing in the clubs because the beat hard. And niggas in that motherfucker, they said freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Oh my God.
That's
You
crazy.
know, they call Drake the 6 God for Toronto.
Right.
It's called the 69 God. I said,
Yeah, he deserves it.
my nigga. My nigga Drizzy.
You got any RIPs?
No.
I don't either.
And that is a good thing.
I don't either. I don't know.
That's a good thing. That is a good thing.
Somebody died.
Well, first of all, how you doing tonight, brother?
I'm here.
Likewise.
I'm here.
Likewise.
Trying to figure out why that nigga tie don't got no white in it, but okay.
Who's tired?
Yeah, Barkley.
Mm.
You got a little bit of white in it, but that dark blue don't match nothing.
It don't. I was about to say maybe the nigga didn't want to be too matchy, but
Shit, fuck that.
he should have had the white in there.
Yeah, you need to coordinate.
He should have did a solid tie like Kenny Smith did.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at too.
Yeah, my bad, y'all. The NBA, the game just went off and
It's the playoffs,
Shaq
baby.
and them on there. Speaking of fucking Shaq,
What Shaq do?
dropped a diss track on Shannon Sharp.
Did Shannon Sharp rap?
No.
So why he do that? I'm serious. I was ready to hear it. I thought him and Ocho Cinco gonna come out with something and shit. Nah.
Oh, I couldn't have paid for that reaction. Thank you. Shit, sure rap.
Cause I'm thinking about like when's he gonna make a comeback?
Man.
Why would you do that, Shaq?
Shannon Sharp said some shit about Shaq.
Oh,
He basically said Shaq was a hater.
well,
Said Shaq be
is the police.
yeah. He said Shaq be hating all the big men in the league because after after Joker won MVP this year, Shaq told that nigga to his face he shouldn't have got it.
Why?
Because
Did he give a reason?
He said, buddy, whatchamacallit, Gillis or whatever, the nigga for OKC, he said he should have got it. And statistic wise, I can see the argument.
Okay.
But he told the nigga to his face he shouldn't have got it. And he said, well, I got you here. He said, because I don't like talking behind nobody's back. He said, I love you, brother. You know I love you. We talk all the time. He said, but this year, I don't think you should have got it. I think Buddy should have got it, but I'm happy for you. Like, but I mean, the nigga's, he's a sports analyst. This is
Right.
what
And he played.
yeah. And Shannon Sharp got to talk about he was a hater and got to talk about he was lazy during his career, and if he'd have locked in and worked harder, he could have won way more than he did. And yeah, it was a bunch of and
Okay, he deserves it then.
and out of the furthest left field thing Shaq could have fucking done, that nigga didn't get on Instagram and say nothing back. That nigga didn't get on the show and say nothing. That nigga went to the stew
You brought it out of him.
and cooked up a diss track,
You brought
nigga.
out that Shaq food. No, you remember that game?
And yes, of course I do. I had it. And that nigga was rapping, like good rapping.
No, I mean Shaq.
Shaq
he
still
wasn't
had his-
never horrible.
Yeah,
he
Shaq-
just wasn't. Back then it was all the gangster push, so he got pushed into
yeah,
the Will Smith.
Yeah, because he wasn't rapping on. He wasn't on no
Yeah,
gangster
he
shit.
wasn't on no gangster shit. He was with Phil's my biological father.
Mm-hmm.
No, Phil is my father. My biological wouldn't bother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they got a song with Biggie and all that shit.
Yep. Who's that one? He came out with the Fushnickers?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shit.
That nigga said he saw the little checks from the music industry and was like, yeah, I'm gonna keep playing basketball. Nigga said I went platinum and this is what I get.
This is what I get.
He said, ugh.
That one though was hard.
Both of them was hard.
The You Can't Stop the Rain.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that was hard.
Yeah, hard. I had them albums.
I didn't have the album.
I
I
had
don't even
the-
know nobody except now.
Bro, I had the albums, nigga. I was a Shaq fan,
did you
bro.
have
It's my
shoes?
own. The original, the Reeboks.
Reeboks, okay, because then he went to what?
He did the Walmart.
Walmart, not Myers. Walmart. That's what
Yeah, he
it
did
was.
the deal with Walmart.
Patrick Ewing was at Myers or Target.
Eventually,
Okay,
later on, they were. Initially, I had Patrick Ewing's too.
because he was what Nike at first, right?
I don't think Patrick Ewing was ever with anybody. I don't know who he was actually with. They just said Ewing.
Well, I thought they were Spaldings.
I don't know.
I can't remember.
They
It was
used
so
to
long
have
ago.
Ewing and 33 on them.
Yep, I remember that.
And I remember I got my pair. There used to be a Foot Locker outlet on the west side.
What, high school?
Yeah.
It's still there.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay. And Pops took me out there, and I got a couple pair of Ewings and a few other shoes. But yeah, I had some Ewings. I definitely had some Ewings, and I had, like I said, I had the Shaqs, the original Shaqs, the Reeboks, which is crazy now because him and Allen Iverson are president of
Reebok.
Reebok's basketball division.
That's what's up. That is cool.
They're co-vice presidents.
Yeah, I didn't really like the Allen Iversons.
I loved Allen Iverson. The Answers, the first ones,
The first one was cool.
them are my ones.
Okay.
The Answers.
The other ones after that, I just was like, I don't know.
That's what else I had because I was fucking with all them niggas back then. I had the Grand Hill Feelers, the first ones, the Allen Iversons, the Answers, and I had the Shaqs, the first Shaqs, and I used to have I used to wear the Reebok pumps, the D Browns. I used to wear them. I had them all the time. I had the fucking Grandmama LA Gears. I had them. Nigga,
got White Up Boys?
Yeah. Bro, because I was back then when I was a kid, like I collected basketball cards, I did all that shit.
Right.
Bro, I don't give a fuck what company you with, nigga. If I fuck with the shoe, if I fuck with you, I fuck with your shoe.
Hey, I had the fake light ups. I ain't gonna lie. Motherfuckers from Payless, nigga.
Man.
I just put them on one day and I started walking. And I was like, "What's this behind me?
Oh.
Red lights. Oh, okay. It's every time you step, huh?"
I had the Grandma Ma's. Remember they had the gel shit in them.
Yep.
And
The reaction gel.
Reaction gel, and I never forget, bro. I jumped a fence or something, landed, and I popped the back.
Oh.
Blew the gel out.
They get on you?
But it went back there. Pops went and took them back and got me a new pair. I remember that.
Damn, you brought back a memory. I forgot about the reaction gel. Like it was really supposed to help.
Like it's supposed to help. I had that. I had
You have any Barclays?
Yeah, of course. I had the
didn't
Barclays.
get no Barclays. Because what he said on that commercial.
What he said? He's
You
not
remember
a, he's not a role model.
Yeah, he said, you ain't going to jump like me.
Oh.
You ain't going to run like me. You ain't going to shoot the basketball like me. You just have shoes like me.
One of my favorites. And I used to wear them over Jordans, was because they were more comfortable to me personally. When I was a kid, the Dennis Rodmans.
The worms?
The worms,
Yeah.
with the reverse Nike sign.
That's the ones that laced on the side, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love them
Because
shoes.
he had a couple of them that was weird. He had the worms on the side and the other ones that zipped up.
Yep. I tell you whose shoes I motherfucking love, nigga. I'm gonna find me a pair of them, goddammit. There's a nigga at the gym like 2 weeks ago with them on. I said, nigga, I want them so bad.
What?
The Jason Kids, they had the 3 big bubbles.
Oh, yeah. They was kind of like the Webbers.
But this nigga had some Jason Kids. They had the 3 big bubbles, but they didn't have no laces. They was like a slip in, but the 3 big bubbles, bro. I said, where the fuck you get them from?
That's crazy. So I had the stack houses.
I had the stack houses. Damn, I forgot about the stack houses.
Stack houses was cold when they first came out. They was cold.
He was with Fila too, right?
Yep. Him and Grant Hill. I can't think. Football player. I had Deion Sanders.
I had the Deion Sanders. I had the Bo.
I could, man, them Bo Jacksons was hard.
I had the Bo Jacksons.
They was hard. I always go to the mall and just look at them motherfuckers like, damn, I want these, but I never would get them.
I had the Bo Jacksons. Shout out to my pops, man. Pops used to keep me, because my mama didn't give a flying fuck about a shoe.
Oh, yeah.
I'd have to like beg her for. She just couldn't understand what the difference was between these Nikes and this Nike.
Right.
And I'm like,
They
Mom,
both the same Nike.
Ma, they're not. Them is Mall Walker 2000s, man.
Mall Walker. What are they, some Cortez?
Yeah.
Dope
No. I love the Cortez. The like the white and blue, like the dad shoes.
Oh, the flats.
Yeah.
like a skateboard
I
shit.
love the Cortez. I used to wear them all the time. The dope man Nikes. But you know that was
Trying to
back
get you the
when-
golfing shoes.
Yeah. But, you know, that was back when like it's crazy, man, to think of like how sneaker shit used to be. Like I remember you used to be able to go in the finish line and go to the clearance aisle and get the Jordans from a couple releases ago for damn near half off. Because you remember back then, niggas wasn't into the retro shit. It was all about having the newest pair.
The newest one that came out every, 2 months or a month?
And I ain't give a fuck about having the newest pair.
Right.
Nigga.
Shit, get the old pair.
Yeah.
The originals.
Yeah, them was the days.
Nah, them was the days, man. Shit, now you gotta order them offline.
Well, my feet so fucking big, I gotta order all my shoes offline. Cause I wear a 14, and then in some shoes I gotta wear a 15. Ones that run small.
Yeah.
I gotta wear a 15. So nigga, it's hard. You hard pressed to find a fucking 15 just in the back of a stock room.
Oh, hell yeah. Even in clearance.
Yeah. So,
It'd be your lucky day. It was a godsend if that happened.
Yeah, I remember when I hit that, like part of my feet being that big. That's how I was just talking about. It ended up at that Foot Locker outlet because they had bigger shoes
bigger
out there,
shoes.
and then I would have to.
Did you have to get wides too?
I probably should have. At the time, I didn't need to. At the time, I didn't need to. It was just about the toes. It wasn't about the. But that's when what was that magazine? East Bay.
East Bay.
That's when the East Bay became my friend.
Okay.
Yep, that and
That's what we used to always looking in the East Bay.
yep, East Bay because I could order my size, and then shout out to Chuck. Remember Chuck was Chuck
Yeah.
worked at Foot Action for all
Foot
that
Action.
time, so Chuck could get me my shoes in
Boy,
because he'd always make sure he ordered a pair.
that's where I got my Everest coat from.
Mm-hmm.
Not through Chuck though. It was another guy that worked at the one in Glendale. Chuck would come in there every now and then, but this dude was like he was working there every day. And I just so happened to have a book that he needed for college for his next semester. And he was like, "Are you writing in that or anything?" I was like, "No." He's like, "Do you mind if I buy it from this?" I said, "Shit, when I get done with it, you can just have it."
He said, "For real?"
Yeah. So I just gave it to him, and then
He said, I got you, my friend."
now he didn't, yeah, but he didn't even say that day. You know what I'm saying? But I came in there looking for. I was gonna get one of the big ass bomber Nike coats.
Yep,
It
yep.
was like 180, and then it was like you spend 100 and something, then you get something else. But he was like, "You really want that?" I said, "Yeah." You know what I'm saying? About to be cold. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I
You
need
don't want
something big.
this?
Yeah, and he said, "I got something in the back for you." He came out with two of them. One was all red, one was all blue and black. And shit, I said, "I want the blue and black one." And he was like, I said, "Bro, I ain't got no money for that shit." Because they was Averexes. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I'm like, I ain't got that type of money. He said, No, hold on. He said, everything's half off. Oh, and then I'm going to give you another discount. I paid $160 something for that jacket.
Yeah.
I seen it.
That's beautiful.
And I seen the dude when I was at Ivy Tech and I had it on. And he came up to me. He was like, "Where'd you get that jacket, bro? Because I ain't seen nobody else in the city with that. I got one." I said, "I got it from Foot Action." He was like, "How much you pay for it?" I was like, 100 and something. He was like, "For real?"
How, nigga? Yeah, because I remember, you remember back in them days, man, the Pelly Pelly was a drug dealer trophy.
Yep.
Nigga, and I remember going and buying my first Pelly Pill coat, and it wasn't even I think I might have got that motherfucker from Harold Penner
West Side.
in Lafayette Square. Bro, that motherfucker, it wasn't even a full leather, boy. It was the half leather, half.
Like up here and then
yeah,
like cloth.
That motherfucker was like 800 or
Yep.
some crazy shit.
They still that high.
I know. And then the next one, hey, you could, if you watched my Pelly coat game back in them days, you could see the graduation of my
Cloth to leather.
from man, because the next one, I bought it for the winter.
Yeah.
And that winter, that was back then, I don't know if niggas still had that mind frame, but back then the mind frame was stack on winter, shine all summer.
Yeah.
Nigga, by the time the next winter rolled around, I bought that all white Scarface Pelly coat.
Yeah.
That motherfucker was like 1,600 or some old crazy shit. Nigga, I walked out that mall with that motherfucker. All bitches was like, "Oh shit!" Nigga, fresh pair of Timbs and that coat. The bitch was like, "Where is this nigga going?" Damn, them was the days.
Them was the days, man.
There was the motherfucking days. I'll tell you the funniest shit though. So this is I'll never forget this shit, bro. This I was like 15 and hell I didn't already beat a case, so I can talk about it. I was selling cocaine and crack. And my plug, I won't say his name, he had this watch. It was a Techno Marine and it was diamonds in the face, had like tic-tac-toe on it, like crisscross.
Yeah.
But they was diamonds.
Right.
And that
I know
watch
what bezel you talking about.
that watch was so hard, right? And I remember looking at his watch, and he had one with a baby blue, like a clear see-through baby blue band. Techno Marine, baby blue face, white face, baby blue face, X's, diamonds, so hard.
Right.
And I was in the mall, and I seen one. And I was like, man, I gotta get that watch. So I asked Buddy, let me see the watch. And he gave me the watch. Now I'm 15. Gave me the watch. I put that motherfucker on. And I asked him how much it was. And he said 6. And my ignorant ass, which is crazy though, because I told you I came from the jewelry business.
Right.
He said 6. I said pack it up. He was like, all right, it'll be 6,100 and something
I
after
figured that.
tax. And my stupid ass mind thought 600.
Yeah, I know you was thinking that.
I was like, shit, never mind, bro. My bad. I'll come back another day. He's like, well, I can do it for 5. I was like, I'll come back another day.
Nah, he should have clarified what he wanted. He should have said 6K.
Yeah, he should have, but he didn't. And I should have known better, especially coming from the fucking jewelry business.
Right.
Man, when I say the next 45 days of my life was nothing but a continued grind to get that fucking watch. Hey man, I went in that motherfucker and I went in that motherfucker and ordered one. I had the dark root beer brown band with the brown face with the yeah, I paid like 73 for that motherfucker when it was done.
Shit.
Nigga, you couldn't tell me shit. Drug dealer trophies, baby. Drug dealer trophies. That's the name of this one. That's the name of it. Drug dealer trophies, baby. Never forget that shit. I remember getting my first gold tooth. My first chain. My first chain that I bought, because I had a lot of jewelry as a young man, but that was because we had the jewelry store.
Right.
And I just got the shit. Like I remember I was in like the 5th grade, nigga, and I looked like a fucking pimp. I had told my stepdaddy that all my rings were different animals. Like the one on this big finger was this eagle head with diamonds in the eyes.
Yeah.
Then the one over here was a lion
I had
with
that
rubies in the eyes and diamonds
Yep.
in the mouth. Then I had
I had diamonds all around the mane.
Yep. Then I had why the fuck can't I remember? The whole hand though but that eagle was so serious because it came off my finger so high. Well, motherfucker robbed the shit out of me.
Oh shit.
Like 11 years old, nigga. Motherfucker robbed me and my guy right on mid-offer, nigga. Put that pistol on my motherfucking nigga. I could see the bullet through the barrel.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And I caught an unsuspecting nigga with my ear. That's why the eagle ring stand out. I caught a nigga who he wasn't the nigga that robbed us.
He was the nigga that bought
He
it.
was the nigga that bought it. I caught that nigga in the neighborhood with my eagle ring on. Nigga beat that nigga with a baseball bat. Took my ring back.
Damn.
Drug dealer trophies, baby.
It's a wicked game out here. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Owl.
And now
One of my other ones was the owl. It had diamonds in the eyes. It was all gold.
it's perched to the side up on what is
It was just his face.
okay.
It was the only one that like stood up was the eagle. The eagle and the lion, the owl. And I had another one. It'll come to me sometime during this pod.
That was a ring that I wanted. I seen one dude had it at Kings Island. He had a big ass J, and it covered all his fingers and shit. But it was like a platform, and then you can tell that like these 2 fingers were the ones that he carried.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Had a
But
multi-finger ring.
yeah, I was like, damn, I ain't never seen nothing like that before. But
that
I
was
never
the
got
days.
into it to get it.
That was the days. That was the fucking days, man.
So let's talk about some of these people.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got money up. Says student went on a huge shopping spree after mistakenly receiving $1 million in her bank account.
Oh shit. They want that back.
This is a South African student, Sibo. We're gonna call her Sibo. Found herself back, and this has happened in 2017. My bad, y'all. But she got a million in her country, but it came to like 760,000 was credited to her account as part of a national student financial aid scheme. When she was reportedly only supposed to get about $76.
Oh shit. Somebody hit some zeros.
Yeah, the payment was due to an error from private service provider in Telemali. I don't know what the hell that is. To a Walter University to disperse funds to students. Because according to the news,
She got the whole thing.
Yeah, she went on a spending spree with the money, spending over $44,000 in 73 days. That's a long time for them to not find her. 73 days. I think there should be a limit law on that.
Yeah.
Because after 30 days, if you ain't got me,
Man,
nigga,
if you
it's
ain't
over.
found me in 72 hours, that ain't your money no more.
Yeah, and I done spent and had transactions received and approved. Fuck y'all. It says her purchases reportedly included blankets, bath sheets, alcoholic drinks, cigarettes, jackets, and handbags.
She had a good time.
She had a good time. So after the error was picked up by the
They said, where the
Intel
fuck
Lamales.
is this money?
Yeah, she was convicted of theft in 2022.
Damn.
Before she was sentenced, the chairperson of the Select Committee of Education and Technology, Sports, Arts, and Culture, who gives a fuck, Alec somebody, I can't pronounce his name, said it was a reminder that theft does not pay. She didn't steal it. It says, however, he added, however, the committee calls on all those who are concerned to provide support to the student. Let me see where we at, because I had to cut it off. And that she be allowed to finish her studies. Hell yeah. Says according to 24 News, she was originally sentenced to 5 years in jail, but in 2023 she won an appeal. She was instead sentenced to a 5-year suspended sentence in community service by the Eastern Cape High Court in Makonda. So this is over in Africa.
Oh, that's why they just talking about it now, because she appealed her ass off. You said that in 2017, nigga. She was still appealing in 2023.
Yeah.
And she said, "Fuck all that." It sounded like she kept some of that.
But
money.
they didn't catch her till 22, right?
Mm.
It says something about that. Yeah. She was convicted of theft in 2022. And so they just the suspended sentence hinges on Manny not being convicted of a fraud or theft related occurrence during the 5 years. It says acting judge Sally something, I can't pronounce their name, reportedly said in her ruling, while it would be undesirable to understate the behavior of Manny, which was unquestionably the result of conscious and calculated decision making, how? It is doubtful whether incarceration would satisfy the interests of justice.
They just talking shit, because the reality of the situation is, baby girl don't do that.
Yeah.
It just fell in her lap, so she got to spend some money. So it's not far-fetched to understand that she hasn't done anything similar to that in the 5 years, because that's not what she does.
Right.
You just dropped off some money to her motherfucking ass, and she said, "Oh shit."
I got $1 million in our money.
As my mama would call it,
The money fair.
the money fairy. The money fairy showed up. And as I would tell her, the same thing I tell my mama. There ain't no such thing as a goddamn money fairy.
Yes, it is.
I be putting money in my mama's account to take care of certain shit. She be like, "Oh, that's what that's for?" I thought the money fairy showed up.
Yeah.
No, the money fairy ain't showed up. Fucking. And we can call these niggas money fairies.
Who that?
I don't know, they ain't got caught yet. 2 men cut a hole in the ceiling of popular strip club Onyx in Atlanta and came and shimmied down that bitch Mission Impossible style, eluded all the security, and got away with $250,000 in cash.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Untraceable cash.
Untraceable cash, because that's untraceable cash.
But crack cash.
It's probably more of the
bigger bills.
It's probably the drug money, because you know niggas come in there and cash in for ones.
Yeah. Big bills. Nothing but big bills.
Yeah, got $250,000.
Damn.
Cut a hole in the roof, nigga, and came in that bitch.
$125 a piece.
Yeah, came in that motherfucker Mission Impossible style, nigga.
Nigga, they had to. Somebody gave them the go
layout.
ahead.
Yeah,
Somebody gave them the go ahead.
Like,
There wasn't no stripper.
Apparently, yeah, right. Apparently, they didn't set off anything, but cameras did catch them doing it. But they
probably masked up.
Yeah.
So what's going on here? Because ain't that the same?
That's the same thing that happened at the money place.
Yeah.
The money storage, the holding place.
Yeah.
What's going on? This niggas is broke.
I know.
And when niggas get broke, niggas get creative.
I like that. Call me.
Yeah.
If y'all not getting called, call me.
Yeah, when niggas
I won't even talk about it. We won't even do the news about it.
When niggas get broke, man, niggas get creative, bro.
Shit. Call me.
I used to know. I still know, but I know them niggas. But I knew some niggas in the early 2000s that was running around this city hitting shit like that, tearing shit up. Couple of my niggas now, I knew they didn't hustle. You know how you like when you just in the, when you in the world, especially back then. Everybody hustled something, everybody sold something, but basically you just hanging out with niggas with money. And then when you started trying to actually figure out where niggas' money come from, he'd be like, man, I ain't never seen this nigga leave to hit a play. I ain't never.
Yeah, don't nobody beeping or
Yeah,
nothing.
I ain't never seen this nigga phone really ring. What is this nigga doing? So I found out a couple of my niggas was the bad check kings in this bitch.
Yeah.
Nigga, and the feds ended up coming to get when the feds came
Yeah,
and
they
got them
got a
niggas.
whole bunch of them niggas.
I said, that's why these niggas done had all this money.
They had that scammer money.
One of the niggas I'm talking about in that, he hustled, but I could tell his hustle, he wasn't devoted to the hustle. Like I was a trapper, nigga. That's what I did. I did trapping and insurance fraud. Burn cars up for insurance checks.
Right. Is that the mink?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I thought so.
Yeah. One of my daughters one time tried for over a year to convince me to get her a chinchilla for her birthday, the actual animal.
Yeah.
And no. And she was very adamant about it. It was crazy. But yeah, that was it, man. Them niggas in Atlanta done shimmy through the roof, man.
That's crazy.
Them niggas that hit that money stash spot though, they got away with
millions.
a couple million.
They got away with $250,000, just two niggas though.
Yeah. Oh, that's
I wonder who already got split it with too.
Yeah, cause somebody that shit definitely got to go three ways.
Yeah.
Cause somebody told them where
Somebody
it was
told
at.
them how to do it.
I be sometimes though, like I be wondering, like especially like a business like that. I bet they actually got away with more than that, but
That's just what they want to account for.
they don't want to release that because they not supposed. They probably don't want to account for money that they wasn't supposed to have.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They just saying what they can account for, and they just taking a loss on everything.
Yeah.
else.
It's probably more like 1.5. And they was like, man, it's $250,000, man.
And somebody about to come up dead.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't talking about the niggas that robbed them. I'm talking about somebody that's there. Because you didn't got the man money.
Man.
Shit, we got a restaurant closing here, man.
Here in the city?
Yeah. It says, I don't know why. I've never been there. Iconic Indianapolis West Side restaurant closes after 70 years of pan-fried chicken dinners.
What is it? What?
The Iron Skillet? You been there?
Nope.
I don't think I have either. The Iron Skillet has pan-fried chicken at its last piece. Has pan-fried its last piece of chicken, at least for now. It says after temporarily closing the restaurant last week, owner Ronald Tour, he told the Indy Star he does not plan to reopen. He's 74. He's 74 and he's having difficulty finding staff, and the ongoing construction by the nearby 30th Street Bridge
This is slow
for the
down.
closure. I wonder where this place is. He said it's been real difficult for us. Of course, I'm 74 years old. It's time to retire. Yeah, you should have been retired.
He must not have no
pension.
No. He must not have like no kids or nothing. Interested in being in the business.
Just like Fast Walk.
Yeah.
The Iron Skillet opened in 1953 at 2489 West 30th Street after Charles Kelso purchased the property, which had previously served as a private home and a clubhouse. In 1966, Kelso sold the restaurant to Tour, who has owned and operated since.
Since 66?
Mm-hmm.
Sheesh. It's a goddamn landmark.
Hold on. It says in 96, Kelso. So it opened in 53, but the Kelso sold it to Tour in 96.
Oh, in 96?
Yeah.
Okay.
Known for its skillet fried chicken, steak, fish, and biscuits, the Iron Skillet is synonymous with family-style home-cooked food for many Indianapolis residents. I've never eaten there. Torres says he hopes to sell the restaurant. He did not specify a timeline, and that he hopes Iron Skillet fans will return to the eatery under new management. Well, I think somebody's gonna just get rid of that.
Yeah,
Start selling tacos.
because that's what's happening.
That is what's happening.
That's what's happening.
I like tacos, especially on Tuesdays.
Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
Got an update on Glenn Big Baby Davis. Remember, he was the NBA player that was involved in the healthcare scam.
Oh yeah.
He just got sentenced. He got 3 big years in prison.
Federal.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Ex-NBA player Glenn Davis has been sentenced to 40 months in prison after his conviction in an alleged scheme to defraud the league's health care benefits plan.
40 years? 40 months?
40 months.
Okay.
I watched he was on, he did a little interview afterwards, and he was in good spirits. The nigga was, he's even through his whole career, he had a problem with his weight. And the nigga said,
You get some Ozempic.
man, what did he say? I'm trying to remember how he said it. He said, the good Lord been trying to tell me to stop eating cheeseburgers. I guess he had to send me to prison. He said, because that's the only way I'm going to stop eating cheeseburgers, baby. You got to put me in prison. he said, I'm going to come out buff to the motherfucker. He said, I'm lying. I'm going to find cheeseburgers in prison.
They ain't going to be McDonald's, but they going to be cheeseburgers.
Yeah. He's in good spirits about it.
That's what's up,
Which
though.
leads me to believe what I said to you off mic, with the niggas don't be going to regular prison.
Yeah.
That nigga's about to go to a resort.
A resort and sit there.
Yeah, for 40 months.
They going to have a little indoor pool, a little kiddie pool.
Mm-hmm.
They say they ain't got no pool.
But yeah, he got that time. I think he's the first one, because there's a bunch of players.
A bunch of players. It was like what, 5 to 8 of them.
Yeah, but I think he's the first player to get sentenced.
He was the ringleader, though, right?
They said one of them.
Oh, okay.
It was him and one other guy.
Okay.
We told the story so long ago, I can't remember. Him and one other really notable name was one of the 2 main niggas, really because what they was doing was they had that doctor that was lying about how much shit was costing, and they was overcharging
the insurance,
the NBA's insurance plan, and then
they was skimming on top, wasn't they?
Well, they was overcharging, and say something cost $5,000,
yeah.
They say it cost 40,
right?
And the doctor would get his cut, and them niggas would get their cut.
No, the doctor need to go too.
Yeah, he's in trouble.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
They just more focused on the NBA.
Yeah.
Player.
Which I understand now that I understand how it works. That
I got you.
Niggas would be mad because I told you I've been listening to these NBA niggas podcasts and shit, and they said that how it works is they gotta pay dues.
Yeah.
Every player has to pay dues, and it basically goes into a big pot, and that's how they pay niggas retirements. Because if you played over 10 years in the league, at some point in time you're eligible for retirement. And it I forgot how it worked, but it goes, it's after 10 years you get this amount of money, and then it goes up a little bit more for every year you played after 10 years, and I think it caps out at 20 years.
Okay.
But say if you played $150,000 a year is what you get if you played a decade, then you might get 175 for 1,100. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, and then when you get to a certain age, it kicks in. I know Allen Iverson's NBA retirement shit just kicked in. He get like 300,000 a year or something from his retirement, but that shit comes from the pot. They all gotta pay dues.
Right.
So that's why niggas is mad, because nigga, that's our money, nigga. For all of us,
That's crazy.
But niggas be on shit.
Hey, somebody's gonna swindle with everything. Sometimes shit, niggas ain't trying to be. I don't know, cause everybody doing the shit for money.
Niggas be on shit, man. The root of all evil, man.
Like I got this one, failed spins.
What happened?
The Price is Right contestant is bumped off the show after failing to spin the wheel correctly.
How do you fuck that up?
We about to find out because I didn't read it. It says the Price is Right
It goes
fans.
down.
Fans slam stupidest contestant ever after ridiculous bid. Oh no, that's something else. For my bad. The Price is Right host Drew Carey tried his best to help on Friday's May 10th episode after a contestant couldn't get to grips with the big wheel during the showcase showdown. A contestant named Elvira set an unfortunate record as she took multiple attempts to spin the wheel correctly, but failed repeatedly. Elvira started by lightly spinning the wheel, which landed on the number 65. While this would have been a solid score,
It's got to go all the way around.
Carey said it didn't because the wheel has to make the full revolution.
Mm-hmm.
They say the wheel has to go around at least once. The longtime host said as Elvira spun again. However, once again, the wheel did not go all the way around. In fact, it finished turning even sooner than the first time, landing on 45. Here, let me help you out, Carey said, taking the wheel. With Carey's help, Elvira landed on 75. The aim of the game is to get close to the 100. We all know that without going over. The contestant closest 100 will go to the showcase showdown. As Carey went to help again, the next spin, Elvira told him, "I got it.
Oh shit!
Move, fat bitch." Nice, she didn't say all that, but that's whose line is it anyway. That's my line. But she didn't have it because the wheel came up short again, and she had to spin for the unprecedented 5th time. After 3, she should have been cut. Her final spin landed on 40, going over the $100 mark. Because they kept the 75 he spent for her. Going over the $100 mark, and then that's a full one, Carey said, before ushering Elvira and her partner off the stage.
Go back into the stage.
So nice meeting you, and take care of yourselves. Get out of here, nigga.
Yeah, the fuck is wrong with y'all?
I just thought that was
The
hilarious.
fuck is wrong with y'all? TikTok is firing back.
Yes, they are.
The United States of America.
Yes, they are, which they need to.
They suing.
Yep.
TikTok announced it has officially sued the United States government over the TikTok ban bill, calling it unconstitutional. The social media giant TikTok has sued the United States government, alleging that its recently signed legislation that could potentially ban the app violates the First Amendment rights of both the company and its users. They're quoted saying, "It is no question this act will force the shutdown of TikTok by January 19, 2005, and it is a violation of blah, 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 blah." So they are fighting back.
Damn.
And then they were saying that technically they don't have to shut down if the ban goes through. They just have to pay a fine.
Oh, well.
But the fine would total up to $850 million.
Shit, they got that.
I know they do, but shit.
You take $1 from every TikTok person.
Yeah, they said it's like the way it pans out is like it's like $3,000 to $5,000 fine for each user, and it pans out to $850 million.
Damn. Well, we gonna see what happens.
Yeah,
Damn, that's fucked up.
yeah.
Fuck America. Never. I got an update. Update. Do you remember the pig kidney?
Yeah, the successfully transplanted pig kidney.
Yeah, that man died.
God damn it.
It says, man who received pig kidney transplant has died. A Massachusetts man who became the first living person to receive a genetically modified pig kidney transplant has died nearly 2 months after he underwent the procedure. Hospital officials said on Saturday. Officials with Massachusetts General Hospital announced that Richard Rick Slayman, 62, of Weymouth, had died, but did not elaborate. Officials did say that there was no indication that his transplant was a factor in his death, according to the television station. Mr. Slayman will forever be seen as a beacon. I was about to say bacon. of hope to countless transplant patients worldwide and are deeply grateful for his trust
Oh my lord.
and willingness to advance the field of
Transplants and shit.
xenotransplantation. I never heard that word. Hospital officials said in a statement. It says, "We offer our heartfelt condolences to Mr. Slayman's family and loved ones as they remember an extraordinary person whose generosity and kindness touched all who knew him." It says he received a transplant March 16th at the hospital transplant center. So that was this year.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't last long.
Nah, yeah, we just talked about that.
The procedure took approximately 4 hours as doctors transplanted the kidney with 69 genomic edits into Slayman's body. That's probably what fucked him up. He had been on dialysis for 7 years before
He was already fucked up.
before receiving his original kidney transplant in December 2018. According to the television station, he had also been living with type 2 diabetes and he was already fucked
Yeah,
up.
he's fucked up.
Y'all gonna put a pig kidney in him and fuck up his salt intake?
That's why they put it in him. They needed somebody
That was already, yeah. The television station reported. Doctors
that way
recommended.
when he died, they can do what they do in that article.
Yeah.
There was no direct
Nah.
reflection of the kidney. He had everything going
Here's what
on.
they say. Doctors recommended the pig kidney transplant after Slayman developed complications and was forced to resume dialysis in May 2023.
Mm-hmm.
He was discharged from the hospital on April 3rd with a clean bill of health. It said one of the reasons he underwent this procedure was to provide hope for thousands of people who need a transplant to survive. Rick accomplished the goal, and his hope and optimism will endure forever. His legacy will be one that inspires patients, researchers, and health care professionals everywhere not to do this shit again. Our family asks for respectful privacy as we remember the beautiful soul of our beloved Rick. Hey, we just can't put animal shit into humans.
Yeah. Oh, they gonna keep doing it.
Oh, they gonna keep doing
You
it.
ain't gotta worry about that.
They gonna keep doing
Was
it.
that it?
Yeah, that was it for that one.
Speaking of people that's gonna keep doing shit.
And that was my last current.
That's my last card. We're gonna take a break after this one.
Cool beans.
Speaking of motherfuckers that's gonna keep doing shit. Black airman fatally shot in Florida by deputies who entered wrong apartment.
Oh, I've seen that. That was on the Young Turks.
Okay.
No. The lawyer dude. Not audit. It was audit.
A 23-year-old member of the U.S. Air Force was fatally shot by deputies who entered the wrong apartment while responding to a disturbance call at a Florida complex.
That shit was fucked up.
Senior Airman Roger Forston was in his off-base apartment in Fort Walton Beach on May 3rd when the tragedy unfolded, sparking outrage and prompting calls for a thorough investigation. Ben Crump back at it. Civil rights attorney Ben Crump, representing Foster's family, detailed that at the time of the shooting, Forston was engaged in a FaceTime call and had not been causing any disturbance. According to the account shared by the woman on the call, Forston went to answer a knock at the door, but found no one outside. Concerned, he retrieved his legally owned firearm for protection. Moments later, deputies burst through the door. Upon seeing his firearm, they shot him 6 times. Jesus Christ. The FaceTime caller reported hearing Foster's last words, "I can't breathe," Crump shared. Forston then died.
They tell anything else about it?
Not really.
So, what happened was, one of the tenants was walking past his apartment.
Okay.
They heard what they said was somebody arguing loud, which they had problems with him with that before.
Okay.
And it sounded like he slapped somebody from what they said.
Okay.
So they called the
police.
front office.
Okay.
No. That tenant called the front office.
Okay.
And since they had problems with that before, the front office lady came past there and thought she heard the same shit.
Okay.
She's the one that called the police. And he was just in there minding his own business. Nobody else was in there with him. But he did come to the door with the gun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because as soon as he opened the door, you could see the gun. Like, he kind of had it, like, ready to shoot.
Like you would if you thought somebody was fucking with your
shit.
shit.
He thought somebody was fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, they tore his ass up. Because they fucking scared. It's like some Acorn shit. Matter of fact, I think it happened in the same place.
It's crazy.
Shit.
They might have a hard time shoveling that one to the side since he was military.
They're not gonna have. They are gonna have a hard time. They're not gonna have an easy time doing nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because that was some bullshit.
You know, if
all
he
the
was,
way around.
If he was a nigga like me with a history and this and a third, you can
They
kind
can
of
placate it as you were being aggressive and we didn't know what you were gonna do.
Yeah, but this nigga's he's a vet. He's active.
Yeah, and it's just bullshit, man. Basically, he was Karen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Motherfucker Karen him and got him in trouble.
Yeah.
Well, not in trouble, but
Especially
lost his life.
with the fact that there was no one else in the apartment.
Exactly.
Because that means all this is bullshit.
Because they said before that him and his girlfriend was getting into it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But they could lean on that if she was in there.
If she was in there.
But the fact that he was in
by
that
himself.
motherfucker by himself or solo dolo, y'all was just on straight bullshit. Whoever from the rooter to the tutor, the first motherfucker that made the call, the second motherfucker that made the call,
then
all y'all
was
was on straight
follow
bullshit.
They didn't follow all the way through. I mean, I understand the man came to the door with a gun, but I also seen one today where a woman came to the door and had her gun, but she had it because she was protecting herself from her son.
Yeah.
But she did come fully to the door with the gun.
But
and
the
was
thing is, if that motherfucker wasn't raised, you ain't got no right to pop.
And it wasn't.
They
He had it like this.
Yeah, they supposed to say, drop that.
Exactly.
And then if the nigga don't drop it, then you can kind of go from there.
Because they were talking to him, and then, I don't know what happened after. They didn't show it on the Young Turks. They just showed where he came to the door, and you could visibly see the gun in his lower, it wasn't even above his waist. It was below his waist. Shit was fucked up, man.
Crazy. Sick of them and they shit, boy.
Yeah, it's the longest yard.
Yeah. And this is break time.
Yes, it is. Let's do it.
We back.
Yes, sir.
We back in the motherfucking building. What's first?
Florida's.
Florida's them melanated, huh?
Yeah, which I have none of.
I got one.
Cool.
I got 3 Floridas.
I got 2. I'll go in between yours.
Okay. Let me get to one. You ain't got one about the Florida man admitting to some shit when he was trying to do an interview to be a cop?
No. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Florida man convicted after admitting to heinous crime during job interview to become a police officer. A Florida man who aspired to become a police officer, a Florida man who aspired to become a police officer admitted to sexually abusing his cousin during a police department job interview and now faces life in prison.
I almost did that one.
Did you?
It was too long.
Okay, yeah, because it's long shit. Stephen Bodley, 26, was convicted by the Orange County jury last week after sexual battery on a child. The office and state's attorney Andrew Baines said in a news release Brody first mentioned playing sexual games in a sworn officer application with the Occoquan Police Department. He again mentioned the crime during the interview.
What
the name of it is?
Okeechobee?
No. APOPKA.
Huh?
APOPKA.
A paprika?
Oh, Papaco, Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola. Potpourri and Coca-Cola. I don't know.
That's what it looked like.
The certified voice stress analysis examiner performed a voice stress examination on Brody. Brody said during the examination, the said Brody to expand the concerns answering and provide the pretest questionnaire. So they started doing shit to this nigga during the interview to see if he was telling the truth or not. Brody described sexually abusing a child years ago and admitted to it when he was asked to expand further. Detectives tracked down the victim's mother, who Brody and the victim had a close relationship. This nigga was tripping. The victim, a female, told the Florida Department of Children and Family about the abuse, saying it took place over several years from when Brody was around 14 to when he was about 19. Brody's lawyer asked that his confession not be presented during the trial, but the judge denied that request. Yeah, and now he's facing life.
Dumbass.
Yeah.
Went to go be a police officer
and then told on himself for touching his goddamn cousin.
Stupid. This one is called "It Was a Sneeze." Florida man accused of spitting on Walmart employee during squabble. I'm being detained for sneezing, said the person. A Florida man was arrested last week for spitting on a Walmart employee during an altercation, deputies said. Channing Cooks, 37, of Palm Coast, was taken to the Flagler County Jail on a battery charge. The sheriff's office said the incident happened on May 3rd, shortly before 7 p.m. at the store located at the Cypress Point Parkway in Palm Coast. Deputy responded after receiving a complaint of battery. When arrived, he spoke with the Walmart employee who said he had been involved in an altercation with the customer, later identified as Cooks, which escalated and ended with Cooks spitting in her face. The incident was caught on the store's surveillance camera. Deputies said the altercation began when Cooks tried to return merchandise without a receipt. The woman told law enforcement Cooks became highly upset about the matter and lunged at her. She said he spat in her face repeatedly while yelling, "I have a code." Oh, God, nasty nigga. Deputies were able to locate Cooks' vehicle at a CVS nearby. Cooks told authorities that it was all a misunderstanding, that he had unintentionally sneezed on the employee while having a conversation with her about exchanging baby formula.
No, nigga.
He was placed under arrest for battery. While being put in the patrol vehicle, Cooks continued to tell deputies, "I literally sneezed." A body camera video showed him saying this. "I'm being detained for sneezing. This is unbelievable." During the drive to the Flagler County Jail, Cooks shouted profanity and racial slurs at the deputy. He later apologized for his behavior. He was released on a $2,500 bond. It says his criminal history revealed he was previously arrested for domestic battery in 2018 and violation of probation the following year. He also previously served 10 years in prison after being convicted of robbery with a deadly weapon in Putnam County in 2006.
Jesus. Okay.
Crazy.
Florida man bit a chunk out of a deputy's head.
What the fuck?
During an assault at a music festival.
Okay. What? Okay, I'm listening.
A Florida man was arrested earlier this week after biting a chunk out of a deputy's head at an EDM music festival on Sunday.
Oh, he was fucked up.
The Holmes County Sheriff's Office said on Facebook one of its deputies was on foot patrol at Soulfest 2024 Music and Arts Festival in Ponce de Leon, Florida, on Sunday night when he was approached by James Michael Anderson.
He sounds crazy.
Yeah. Anderson, a volunteer at the festival location, was allegedly high on multiple drugs, including PCP, LSD, ketamine, mushrooms, and ecstasy.
How the fuck was he up?
The sheriff's office said Anderson allegedly attacked the deputy who has not been identified, and tried to grab his gun. During the assault, Anderson bit a chunk out of the deputy's head, according to the sheriff's office, who shared a graphic picture of the wound on Facebook. The deputy attempted to use his taser on Anderson, who was combative until several officers stepped in and restrained him because the taser had no effect on him.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm shitty because I saw the picture that they put up of the man's head. I didn't take a screenshot. But it was a chunk. He bit a chunk out of that man's head. That's Buddy, though.
Oh, he looked crazy. He
Yeah.
looked like Nick Foley.
Yeah. Big burly man going off all types of drugs wanting to bite a chunk out your head.
All type of drugs.
He's being held without bond.
He probably thought it was a big ass strawberry.
Yeah. That's the last. He's being held without bond.
My last one is 10 times. Florida man called 911 after shooting husband 10 times.
Jesus.
Police say. This happened in Lakeland, Florida. It says a Lakeland man was arrested after. Hold on. A Lakeland man was arrested after. What the fuck? Here we go. After he shot his husband dead Thursday night. The Lakeland Police Department said Gavin Miranda, 27, called officers to his home on Village Center Drive at 9:21 p.m. after he shot his husband, 30-year-old Hugo Gomez. According to the arrest affidavit, Miranda said he and his husband were having marital issues, but that night their fights turned physical for the first time. The suspect told the 911 operator that Gomez pushed him into a wall and started choking him. So he went for a gun and fired every bullet in the magazine at his husband.
Jesus.
First responders, he didn't love that nigga then. First responders found the victim laying face down on the living room floor. Investigators said Gomez was shot only once in the front of his body, but the 9 other shots were in the victim's back while he was on the floor.
Jesus Christ.
The affidavit also stated that the 9 bullet holes were found in the victim's back continued into the floor, which detectives said clearly means the victim was defenseless.
Yep. He was laying on his stomach, shot.
Miranda was charged with first-degree murder. Police say, I don't want to fuck all that. But yeah, he was charged first-degree murder.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Naked Florida woman arrested after breaking into neighbor's home and leaving her children at home alone.
What? Okay.
A Florida woman was arrested after she allegedly broke into a neighbor's home while she was naked and left her children unattended at her own home. Haley Blunt, 24, is charged with burglary, criminal mischief, and child neglect. Officers responded shortly before noon on Wednesday to a home on the somewhere in Florida. When officers arrived, a victim told them an unknown person, later identified as Blunt, knocked on her front door, but when asked who was there, nobody would answer. Blunt then reportedly went to the home's sliding glass door and again began knocking, but still would not disclose who she was. That's when the victim asked. The victim was on the phone with 911 dispatch when Blunt broke a window near the front door and entered the home, police said. Officers then arrived at the home where the victim met them outside. Officers approached the front door. They located Blunt nude and bleeding from injuries she suffered while breaking the window and entering the home. Blunt was then transported to the local hospital for treatment for her wounds. She was later released from the hospital and booked into Columbia County Jail without bond. An investigation into the incident revealed that Blunt lived in a nearby home and left her 2 young children unsupervised at home while she broke into the neighbor's home, resulting in the child neglect charge. The children were found safe and were later turned over to family members.
Oh, that's good.
So she was clearly high on some shit. Clearly high on some
She
shit.
was high on pot noose.
Yeah. Clearly high on some shit. That's I think that's it for them Floridas.
Yeah, that's it for them.
Okay. I got one melanated mag.
All right, who is it going to?
Surprisingly, it goes to Michael Jordan himself.
Uh-oh.
MJ.
What do you do?
Michael Jordan opened his third clinic in North Carolina to serve to residents who don't have insurance.
Cool.
All the clinics
That's
are
different.
all the clinics are funded by a multi-million-dollar donation fund he set up to fund the clinics in his hometown.
That's what's up.
Yeah, funded by his multi-million-dollar donation, the Novant Health Michael Jordan Family Medical Clinic aims to provide quality care for residents of his hometown who don't have health insurance. Yep.
That's dope as fuck.
Yeah.
We need more shit like that.
Yeah. So good job, Mike.
Very good job.
Especially since that lie's been going around all these years that he was involved in the prison system.
I didn't know that one.
That he was in. It's someone named Michael Jordan is heavily invested in the prison system, but it's like an old white man. But motherfuckers saw the name and ran with it for years. And they went with he don't do nothing for us
Yeah.
for so long. That nigga don't do nothing. He put your money in the prison system.
That's crazy.
But yeah, it's in his hometown in North Carolina. In his hometown and the surrounding cities, because he's on his third one now. But like I said, it's all funded by you pretty sure you got other investors.
I wonder if
and
you
all
got to be a
that.
resident.
I don't know.
I'm going. Free healthcare? Shit.
Mhm.
Thank you, Jordan. Now bring it all over the place.
He probably got investors that help fund it too,
Yeah.
but it's funded by a donation fund that he has set up, and that's what pays for it.
That's crazy. I mean, that's cool, but that's crazy.
Yeah. So shout out to MJ, man.
Big shout out. How many figures you got?
2.
I got 2. Let's kick this one now. I call it Euro Grape. You know what I mean? Y'all put 2 together, y'all see what it says. Teen dining while parents on Greece trip was allegedly raped in a bar bathroom by a stranger.
Jesus.
The 16-year-old was vacationing with her family on the Greek island of Crete, per the reports. A 16-year-old British girl dining with her family in Greece was allegedly raped by a stranger when she was in the bathroom, authorities allege, according to the local authority outlets and news outlets. The alleged attack took place at a bar in Malea on the Greek island of Crete on Wednesday, May 8, according to local news. The teenager was on vacation with her family at the time. She alleged to authorities that she was in the bathroom when a man attacked and raped her. Per somebody's agency, the suspect was arrested. He has not been named, but Protothema in Greek City Times identified him as a 28-year-old man. The suspect allegedly tried to escape following the incident. The alleged victim and her mother went to the local police to file a complaint, per the outlet. Authorities soon apprehended the suspect after they reviewed security footage from the bar and surrounding businesses.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. There's no, they don't have any update on his charges or anything like that.
Normally I'd spaz out because she's from the UK. But I don't condone no activities like that.
Because she's a little girl.
Yeah.
I mean, she's 16, but still.
I don't condone no activities like that. I don't know exactly where this is from, but Holt High School coach suspended after he was arrested for accosting a minor. Holt High School boys basketball coach Muhammad. No, well, we about to find out. Muhammad Amin has been placed on administrative leave following his arrest on charges of child sexually abusive activities and accosting a minor. Superintendent assures there's no current evidence suggesting involvement of district students or occurrences on district property. That was off school, was a different kid.
Okay.
Alim faces multiple felony charges.
Nasty motherfucker.
Yeah, multiple felony charges, including one count of child sexually abusive activity, and 2 counts of using the internet to commit a crime. Alim was caught in a sting operation by Lansing area law enforcement. He allegedly responded to an undercover ad offering money and alcohol for sexual acts with a decoy posing as a minor. He was arrested upon meeting the decoy. He agreed to pay the decoy $50, a pack of White Claw alcoholic beverages. He agreed to pay the minor $50 and a pack of White Claw alcoholic beverages for oral sex. Then arranged to meet the decoy at the business and set a business somewhere.
How the fuck do you go through with that?
Man, that's gross. He's been released on bond, but he's been fired from his job, and he's a high school basketball coach.
Gross.
And he's a younger nigga too,
Well, how?
like early 30s, late 20s, early 30s.
No, he's nasty.
Yeah, he's gross.
He over 25. He's nasty.
No, he's gross. I'm just.
No, I'm just saying,
You'd
like,
expect activities like that from like a.
18, 19, 20-year-old.
Yeah, I was doing that you'd expect it from like a creepy old man, but
That
like,
too.
and he was like a handsome fellow. Like, why the fuck are you doing that?
Just nasty.
Just nasty. Just nasty.
Just nasty. Good. This next one called Everybody Gotta Go.
Okay.
A Kentucky woman allegedly murdered husband
Jesus.
and sister before
Damn.
dying in shootout while trying to kill brother.
God damn.
Yeah.
She was thugging it.
Police believe Angela Gosser or Gosser, I'm gonna say Gosser, murdered her husband Larry Gosser and sister Jennifer Wilson before being killed by her brother Daryl Wilson. Oh, the sister-in-law's brother. Daryl Wilson in a shootout. Why she did this is still a mystery. Says officials in Kentucky are still attempting to piece together the details of a cross-country shooting spree that left 3 dead.
God damn.
It all started approximately 6:30 p.m. on Friday when Pulaski County Sheriff's Office discovered a male victim lying beside the road approximately 200 feet from his residence, deceased from what appeared to be a gunshot wound. Approximately an hour later, officials received a report of a shooting at a residence and arrived to find a deceased woman and a man with life-threatening injuries. Officers were still on the scene of that shooting when a welfare check came in for another Russell County resident who officials say they found shot dead in a motor vehicle near the residence. They identified the first.
You motherfuckers can get it.
Yeah, they identified the first victim as 73-year-old Larry V. Gosser. The other 3 victims were identified by KSP as 50-year-old Angela Gosser, 57-year-old Jennifer Wilson, and Daryl Wilson. Records obtained by Inside Edition Digital show that Angela and Larry Gosser were husband and wife, while Angela, Jennifer Wilson, and Daryl Wilson were siblings. Oh.
It's her people.
It's all her people. I thought these were in-laws.
She killed her husband and her siblings.
Multiple law enforcement agencies are still investigating this tragic series of events, but a preliminary investigation by KSP determined that Angela saw Jennifer while driving to their brother's home and armed herself with a firearm and fired multiple rounds to the passenger area of the vehicle, fatally striking her sister.
Jesus Christ.
Then once she arrived at Daryl's home, Angela armed herself with a firearm and forced entry into the residence. Angela and Daryl then exchanged gunfire once she entered the home. Angela's wounds proved to be fatal, while Daryl is now being treated for life-threatening injuries. So she did get him.
He ain't dead yet, but he might be.
Yeah, Daryl is not Daryl is not charged with any crime at this time. This time, blah blah blah. That Larry was the first to be shot during that evening. Officials are not revealing any further details, but have said there is no threat to public safety at this time. Meanwhile, the motive for this alleged shooting spree remains a mystery. They told something.
Something.
Or they left her out.
Something went bad.
Or it could have been a surprise birthday party and she fucked it up. I'm just saying.
Something went horribly wrong. Something went horribly wrong.
That's crazy.
Something went horribly wrong. All right. This is a Florida mom charged in horrible beating death of 4-year-old adopted son.
They need to tie her up, slack her
Yeah.
with honey, and beat her
A
ass.
Florida mother is behind bars facing multiple charges in the death of her 4-year-old son, whom she adopted from Haiti in April 2023, according to Polk County Sheriff's Office. Patricia Sentiers, or whatever, 36, is charged with first degree murder, aggravated child abuse, and tampering with the witness in the death of Brian Boyer. Sheriff the sheriff said he's dead because she beat him to death. It's beyond my wildest imagination how anyone could abuse a beautiful little fellow like this child was abused and neglected. Santiago also has a 16-year-old son she adopted from Haiti, who is now in protective custody.
Hmm.
The sheriff's office said it was notified by staff at Orlando Health Hospital on Tuesday, May 2nd, of a 4-year-old boy who died under what appeared to be suspicious circumstances after a medical examiner showed an abdominal bleed that couldn't be fixed by emergency surgery. The boy's body was taken to the District 9 Male Examiner's Office for an autopsy, which was conducted the following day. The autopsy declared the child died from assault, blunt force trauma, and ruled the manner of death as a homicide.
Mm.
The autopsy showed the little boy had an old and new scarring on his back that would have occurred during his past year with the mom in the United States. He also had deep lacerations on his liver, which would have affected him immediately and caused a rapid decline in his health.
Yeah.
While he had no broken or fractured bones, the autopsy showed bruising and hemorrhaging to his arms and legs. The medical examiner ultimate decision is that the injuries were consistent with ongoing abuse. Polk County homicide detectives learned that the boy was initially taken to Heart of Florida Hospital in Davenport, where the family lived, but was flown to Orlando Health because of his injuries for emergency surgery. Sentiera took him to the hospital at the request of her teenage son, who was performing CPR on the child at home beforehand, according to.
So she had other kids.
She had another adopted son from
Okay.
Haiti. She adopted 2 kids from Haiti. She had a 16-year-old and a 4-year-old. When detectives initially spoke to the 16-year-old, he told them he was not abused and never witnessed abuse. But once he was placed in protective custody, he said his adopted mother told him, "Say nothing so I don't get in trouble." He also said that his adopted mother threatened to kill him with a gun.
Mm.
The teenager also told detectives he and his brother were physically disciplined with the belt and homemade hitting devices when they lived in Haiti before telling them what happened on May 1st, the day before the 4-year-old was reported dead. When the little boy got home from school that afternoon, he was happy and behaving normally with no injuries, the brother told detectives, which was confirmed in a review of the bus and school cameras by talking to those who interacted with him. Despite his abusive treatment, they said he was a happy child. That's terrible. That's terrible. That's little buddy right there.
That's,
Nigga got out of school and she just beat the little nigga to death.
you can't say she hated his daddy because she adopted him.
Yeah. She just adopted some kids to beat the fuck up.
Man, somebody needs
She's-
to do her the same way.
And she's being held without bond.
If I was a
Oh, no.
16-year-old, she'd be dead.
Yeah. She's being held without bond on murder charges and child neglect and a couple other things.
And when the buddies, he told as soon as he got to the investigator's room.
He told as soon as he got away from her.
Good. All right.
Yeah.
I thought he might have held a little bit.
No. He held while they was questioning him like by her.
Mm-hmm.
But then when they removed him from her and put him
Yeah.
in protective custody, he immediately told.
Good for him. Good for him.
And he said that she had threatened him with a gun.
Yeah. That's what I'm. Yeah. That man. What the fuck? Dog?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's harsh reality.
Yeah.
That's a hard. Put kids through that shit, man.
Rough ass 4
It's
years.
just like the motherfucker. It's just like the motherfucker that goes after people looking at child porn.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like work with the police if you want to get these motherfuckers actually put in jail. Exposure is one thing,
Yeah.
but if you really want, you're trying to get these people in jail. Go and work with the detectives
Yeah.
first.
Put their asses in jail.
It shouldn't be every time you post something about this shit that the cops always tell you the same thing.
You should have worked with us.
Yeah, you should have called a detective and this, that, the other because now we can't do nothing.
Yep.
You just gave this motherfucker a free pass.
Yep.
And you gonna talk about being mad at us for not doing our job? You just fucked our job up.
Yep. And they're liable to not fuck up again because they know the water hot.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But I don't get the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not an advocate or nothing like that, or what you call that, activist. I'm not an activist, so shit. You know, I just sit back and watch the shit. But at the same time, I see where things go wrong.
Yep.
You know, y'all doing this shit is for not everybody. The one I'm talking about. You're doing it for money, and that's it.
Yeah,
You're
that's
doing
it.
For money, because you keep spinning these motherfuckers in circles. Same fucking questions over and over and over and over, just spit different.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You know, if we want society to get better, go after the motherfucker that's actually producing it and, you know, putting it out there. A motherfucker just watching it, okay, that's illegal, but you can't stop somebody's fetish.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's nasty. I don't agree with it, but that's still somebody's fetish. That's what they're into that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if you stop the motherfuckers from making it, they can't have that fetish no more.
Yep.
But, you know, it is all that. I ain't gonna go into all that.
Talking about motherfucker spazzing out.
Yeah.
I watched a movie the other day called The Beekeeper.
Never heard of that.
It's what's my man from The Driver? One of the only niggas with a British accent I'll fucking deal with.
Oh, Jason Statham?
Jason Statham.
Okay.
He is a goddamn. He's a
Is it series?
no, it's a movie.
Okay.
But he's a retired special part of like the government that we not supposed to know about.
Yeah.
And they call them beekeepers. And he's a legit beekeeper. That's what my nigga does for fun. Like he just keeps bees and makes honey and chilling, right? And he rents a little part of a barn at Felicia Rashad, Claire Huxtable,
You talking about?
at her house. And they just really cool. She's just cool. He brings her honey. He rents the spot at her barn. She has a lot of land.
Yeah.
And she got hit with one of them little agencies that be calling and conning no folks out their money. And they like ended up conning her out of like $4 million. Like her whole life savings, like her whole shit was wiped completely clean. And my man's figured out who they was and just went on a murder spree to kill everybody because she ended up killing herself behind it.
Oh,
She
shit.
killed herself because she was completely financially destitute. She was about to lose everything. Killed herself.
That's crazy.
And my nigga went on a rampage, nigga. He found the little call center. When that bitch set it on fire, found a nigga running that motherfucker, got to cut niggas' body parts off and
Shit.
you know, like the nigga in charge, it's like, figure out who this nigga is. And when they came back, like, he's a beekeeper, and the dude was like, well, what the fuck does that mean? He was like, it means you need to tell your family goodbye, nigga. Because like the beekeeper doesn't. They call him the beekeeper because, like like a
It
bee,
don't stop.
they don't stop till the job is done.
Yeah.
They aren't till they die.
Yep.
Yeah, man, it's a good movie, bro.
Fuck Tom Brady. Just because he said fuck Colts fans. So fuck Tom Brady.
He did say that.
He actually said screw, but we'll take it at face value.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
That's what's up.
I wasn't mad at it at all.
Well, that's another one.
That's
53.
153. We breaking the news.
Yes, sir.
All right, loyal fans. We will be taking a small hiatus.
Yes, sir. We've been doing this 3 years straight. This month.
Yeah, yep. Actually,
3 years straight.
we will be taking a small break to tend to real life things.
Letting the news
Get a few things in order. Let the news build up.
die down from all this other bullshit.
Give us a second to
Regroup.
love this shit again.
Hell yeah. Regroup. Like with anything,
Yeah,
it just becomes tedious and shit, and you just need a break.
yeah.
Like I said, 3 years is long. Shit, I've seen a lot of YouTubers take way longer
Yeah.
breaks. But don't worry, we coming back.
I said he got kids going into college. I got kids coming home from college. We got to move shit to in and out of dorms
Yeah.
and do all types. We're gonna take a small hiatus. So
Well, I ain't got to go to no dorm. He gonna be at home, so
Oh, okay.
I ain't tripping. But
mine
but
is-
as far as like getting him in classes and stuff like that, and making sure that like I said, y'all was going to do driver's ed too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mine is out of town at college. I gotta move her out of her dorm, get her home safe and sound for the summer, then get ready to move her back down there in a couple months to
Is
start
that-
school again.
Is that where you first come in on 40? The school with the is that a school right there? Or was that just a fucking not a theater? Was that a stadium?
That's a stadium.
That's all it is.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
fine.
it was. I always thought it was North.
No.
Cause I've never been up there.
That's a stadium. It's for her school is where you there's the two exits for Terre Haute.
Mhm.
And the first one,
That's what I'm talking about.
you come off and you go down you go past the Myers and the Walmart and all that shit they just built.
Yeah.
You go all the way down to where you can't go no more.
That's 40.
That's 40. And if you go left, that stadium you talking about, that's ISU Stadium.
Oh, okay.
See, if you get to 40, you make a right like you're going back towards Brazil.
It's okay.
That up there is Rose Holman.
Okay.
All that to your left.
I thought that stadium was part of their school.
Mm.
So it's part of ISU.
Well,
That's
which one?
fucked up?
If you get to 40, you get there,
Right there on Blakely.
and you
Before
make the
Blakely.
left.
Yeah.
Yeah, right where the gas station and all that shit
Yeah.
is. That's ISU Stadium.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because their Rose Holman Stadium is actually on their campus.
Okay.
ISU Stadium is kind of like
But you
spread
see
out.
how
Yeah, because it's closer to Rose Holman than it is to
yeah,
ISU.
ISU was like downtown.
Yeah, that's their stadium now.
Shit. I need to go in there and see it.
Yeah, because Rose Holman Stadium is actually on campus. Like it's behind the school.
Okay.
Like you can't see it till you get on campus.
Okay. That was an important dude down there too. Holman.
Yeah. Yeah.
He
Big
got,
deal.
he got a street named after him and everything.
Oh yeah, he's a big deal.
Yeah.
But and they're I told you their stadium. I'm gonna go down there next year. I ain't make it down there this year. I'm gonna go down there and I want to go to the gym because
In their
in Rose
facility?
Holman.
Yeah.
Because remember a few years back when the Colts were building a new practice facility.
That's where it is?
No, they in the middle while they were building the new one.
Yeah.
They used Rose Holman's
Oh.
for their practice facility. Like Peyton and all them stayed on
Yeah.
campus and all that. So Jim Irsay redid their gym at the college to be adequate for professional football players. So
Damn.
their gym at Rose Holman Institute is
NFL ready.
NFL protocol.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and they practice all that. Oh man, they got it's an engineering school, so
Yeah.
they do crazy engineering shit. Like one day, they showed me the little video one day for the senior prank because they said Peyton Manning rode around the campus on a golf cart. They made his golf cart float and put it in the middle of the lake that's behind the campus. Yeah.
Dirty.
Yeah.
That'd have been a hell of a TV show.
They did it for senior prank.
Time Rose Holman and Peyton.
Yep.
That's what it's been called.
Yep. And then the next year they did the year before that, before the Colts got there, they took the you know how like every dorm has a I forgot what the fuck they are, but like they're like in charge of the floor.
Oh, the Aryan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They took the Aryans whole dorm room and floated out to the middle of the lake.
Good.
I'm talking, when I went down there, my daughter for the thing, man, was so much nerdy engineer jokes and shit. Like, if you stand right here, you can hear your own echo, and you're the only one that can hear it because they done engineered the walls to do crazy shit, and you stand in it like, what the fuck? Like,
that's dope.
Yeah, just nerdy, smart people shit.
Are you doing robotics too?
Hey, it's out there. They got micro engineering. They got the nano labs and all that. They got all
engineering and all that
yeah,
shit.
man, that shit costs like $90,000 a year, bro.
It used to be Purdue.
Mm-hmm.
Purdue was engineering school. So I'm glad somebody else is picking
Purdue
it up.
still is.
Yeah, they are.
But
I'm just saying, I'm glad it's spreading out.
yeah,
more.
but Rose Holman is I had no idea how big of a deal that school was in the engineering field until my daughter was
Going there.
requested to go there because they like Rose Holman finds you, you don't find
Yeah,
them
you
type
can't go
shit.
there. You can't just be like, hey, I want to come.
Yeah.
It's one of them.
And they was like, when we was going through the thing, they was like, nigga, we just don't take you because you smart. Like, you got to be a good person. Like, you got to fill out all types of shit and answer all these questions. And if you're a piece of shit, they don't want you. It's crazy.
It makes sense. One of the potential dickheads in my engineering field.
We got a
Fucking mad scientists.
yeah. They got a. Then they do like my daughter got a I think she's gonna do that over the summer. She got a paid internship to Tesla over the summer because they do paid internships.
That's dope.
Over the summer. So yeah, it's dope shit, man.
Hell yeah.
I just needed to give me. I told her I need a, you know what they call it, a mother-in-law quarters, where you had a little area when you get rich. You build a big house and you build basically that apartment on the side of it.
Yep.
For the mother-in-law. So I need a father-in-law's quarters and an Escalade, and I'll be fine.
You should say a father-in-law's guest house.
Pool house, preferably.
Oh shit, you Will Smith. Mm-hmm. Jackie Jim.
Yeah, that's all I need.
You and Carlton.
That's all I need. I don't need much, just one of these, man. I got too many kids. One of these niggas gotta be successful and take care of old dad, man. One of these days, I'm gonna be too old to take care of myself now.
Yeah, I understand.
Somebody gotta be successful.
I understand.
So with that being said, episode 153, we bid you adieu.
We are in the books. We will see y'all in about a month.
Yeah.
Mid-June.
Yeah, mid-June. We'll be right back. We'll be hitting the YouTube with shorts and random shit, but another full episode in about a month.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. Y'all take it easy, and we will see and talk to y'all later.
Peace, peace.
Peace, peace.